Our mic's muted.
Oh.
Good morning. Yeah, World Cup, dude.
It's good.
And we're live.
Welcome back.
Sorry for the weird tech stuff, but we're down, man.
Still down, man.
I just don't think he's coming back.
Yes.
That's just us. So we're looking for a third person to join the podcast.
Yeah.
But whatever.
We're looking for a jack of all trades, kind of media guy. Doesn't really need to be on the camera. Just likes to work the back end.
Yeah, they don't have to talk, nothing. It doesn't matter, dude. Whatever, we could do this by ourselves if we need to. Well, Matt said it himself. We got big day today. World Cup popping up.
World Cup. Have you got your teams picked out?
I got mine picked out. It's always the same.
Just
mine.
one?
Yeah. Well, you know.
Yeah. I feel like I'm in the same boat.
You gotta have I go France always, just because my boy Fabian. Dude, if you're out there, answer my text, man.
I feel like I have to go America, but who knows if they'll even pass the group round.
Yeah.
So
I think that they'll definitely pass the group round. They're not bad, but they're not great.
But then I'll follow up with France for Fabian. Dude, answer my text too,
Yeah.
man.
I mean, trying to remember. I don't think it was the World Cup that we watched the last time. It was the Euro Cup, unless it was the World Cup, and it was just in Europe, right? I'm confused.
We watched the World Cup.
Yeah. And it was, I thought it was like the European Cup or something, but
no, it was World.
Yeah, well, we were in San Diego. We watched it here in Santa Barbara. Then we went to San Diego and we went to a Mexican bar and we watched Mexico versus Brazil, right? That was fucking awesome.
That was cool.
Yeah, that was another time in our lives I take regret for some of the stuff that we did and didn't do. We didn't even have a fucking cervezas with the boys.
That's true.
While we were down there. So
that's the typical that we even talked about it while we were there.
Yeah, we should have.
Dieting stuff.
Yeah, we should have had.
Hardcore.
Yeah, well, we're on the new diet life now.
Yeah.
Which is good. We talked about that yesterday too. But
this one for me is a little easier to break.
The diet?
Not break, but it's it's not like you ruin yourself if you have a piece of bread on this one.
Yeah. You're not worried about the caloric intake itself.
Yeah.
My gut doesn't like it. But my gut's just insensitive to fucking everything.
Yeah.
I take the amino milk from Heart and Soil. It helps, but I definitely need a probiotic or something. Because I don't think milk does great on my gut. Because if I eat the dried fruit, it's fucked up.
Yeah.
But it is easier to break. Your wedding, I drank and I was fine.
So what'd you have
at the wedding?
Yeah, what kind of alcoholic beverage?
I just went straight tequila.
Yeah, so that's where I would be. If I try to do beer,
yeah, rough.
It's just I can't even get past one drink.
Yeah. I don't even. I agree with you. Which if I'm gonna have a beer, it better be my favorite. I'm not gonna just go to a local brewery and just get something off draft because I don't like beer that much. It's got to be comes to mind right away. There's 4 beers I would drink that I actually love the taste of.
What are they?
The Kronenbourg Blanc, France, dude. If we go watch the World Cup, we're fucking bringing a 6-pack of that, drinking it. All right.
Yeah.
Kronenbourg Blanc, Fabs, dude. If you're out there, man, reach out. Kronenbourg Blanc, Bruges Zot, which is a Belgian style beer from Bruges. Delicious. Got a clown on it. If she was here, he'd pull it up. I cannot get it anywhere here. So if anybody travels to Europe, I asked Jamie to buy it for me when he was there. He ignored me. There's another beer from Bruges that I had when I was there that for the last several years, I don't think it was actually that good, but there was something it was it was a lambic style beer.
Could you find that one again or no?
Nah, okay. Only I follow them on Facebook still, and I'm always checking on different things. LA gets imports, and New York gets imports. When me and Jesse were in the Hamptons, we checked nothing. And then the 4th beer, actually maybe I lied to you. I would have just a classic Corona or something. I don't crave those though. They actually suck in the end of the day.
I'm kind of in the same boat. Favorite beer is this beer from the General that doesn't exist anymore in Pennsylvania. Yeah, I was in Conshohock and Rick, dude, if you're out there.
Shoot us a text.
That's where Rick and I would play open mics, but they had this raspberry mead, but it was so good.
What's a mead?
I don't know.
I think it's a sour style, right? Or
I think they just use the way what they ferment with is something different.
Oh, okay, yeah. Instead of barley or wheat or something, right? Yeah, or sugar, whatever they use. The ones that
but that
gross
was
me
so
out
good.
is
And then
like
I
the
love
IPAs.
Coronas. Yeah, I had a small IPA phase, and then I was like, not even sure why I had the phase.
Because it was the hippie thing to do.
Yeah,
But now back Corona, we had some good times with Coronas. Dude.
Still like Corona
Raspberry.
or Modelo's.
Yeah, raspberry we used to do with lime.
Yeah.
Bobby Newman loves that shit. Bobby, if you ever end up making your way to the podcast, dude, I'll see you in San Diego. I'm gonna visit you.
I'd liked Mad Elf for a split second, but then again, too.
Yeah, you
That's
did
just
love
a
that.
potent drink.
Yeah, you did love that. It's a special palate. It's a strong, dark.
I like
ale.
traditions, I think, dude. I liked the idea of like drinking Mad Elf on Christmas.
Yeah, which is I think a fun idea. It's like drinking the eggnog, but you add with beer. Yeah. So this year we'll make a carnivore style drink.
Yeah.
Yeah, even though
with just straight mezcal.
Yeah. With some raw milk.
Chicken blood. But yeah, the World Cup. Pretty interesting. I was reading about it today. So like how it works. Apparently we're in the first phase, which is groups. So everybody put in a group of what? How many teams? 4?
I think there's A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So how many groups is that? 6 or 7 groups? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. 7 groups.
Okay.
4 in each group.
4 in each group.
Yeah, so there's 28 teams.
So the way it works is they all play each other in their group.
Yeah.
And if you win, you get 3 points. If you tie, you get 1. If you lose, you get 0. And then the team with the most points moves on.
Only one team, right?
Knockout.
So there's round of their Sweet 16. Then they play once. They move on, and then it's like basically elimination. So the beginning of the World Cup's fun.
Yeah.
After that, then it's like your fucking team's in it, in the thick of it.
Wait, I'm confused, dude.
Why?
If there's 16 teams that move, then how many groups are there?
2, I think groups, 2 from each group move forward.
So
then it's head to head. Yeah.
All right. So 8 groups, 2 from each move on.
Then it's head to head from there. So they go big round, 4 in each group. The top 2 teams, I believe, move on. They play each other. Then they play the next. So A will play B after the round of 16, I think. Okay. I could be wrong. I pulled up the.
It's interesting. My allergies are terrible today, so I'm sorry.
All right, the bracket. So it's going to be. Shit. Weird. So yeah, it's just the one team. Round of 16 is going to be December 3rd, 7 a.m. Game 49. So we're fucking 50 games deep. First in Group A is going to play first in Group B. And then the other side of that bracket is first in Group C and second in Group D. So yeah, then they put the other one. They put the second one at the bottom of the bracket. So they don't play each other again until the quarterfinals or the semis.
If they make it.
If they make it, yeah. So...
I wanted to root for Italy, but apparently they didn't
make it, dude. A lot of teams.
Is that because Messi's? No, wait. Messi's from. No, Messi is Italian, right?
Argentina.
Okay.
Yeah, Uruguay's in there. Argentina, Brazil, Ecuador from South America. I don't think anybody else was El Salvador. I don't remember. Europe, they got the Netherlands, Belgium, France, England,
Wales.
Wales. I think that was everybody.
That was like a big upset, though, wasn't it? People weren't expecting Wales.
Yeah, I can't remember. Justin was going crazy. He was hyped up. He's from Wales, but they made it pretty far. I remember watching that game, and I remember Justin being hyped up. We got to get like our scarves out, our fucking gear. I got to wear it to work.
Do you have a France scarf?
I wanted to get a jersey, but I can't find one anywhere. I wanted to get.
It's too late, dude.
Yeah, it will take too long to ship here. But I sent it to Fabi, and I was like, "Yo, dude, who we repping this year?" He just didn't answer me. So I think I'm hyped. Ready. I wanted to do something in the gym with the World Cup, but it's hard because I'm not good at putting sports together.
Yeah, sports combined with something else.
Yeah. Trying to layer in stuff. But the cool thing I think about sports is like we were watching Dobrik last night. He brought this up and was like, literally, you can go anywhere in the world, and that's what's cool about the World Cup. And throw a soccer ball at somebody, and nearly everybody will know the concept of the game.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think one person would be like, what is this? Every single person would be like, oh, fuck, we're playing soccer.
Yeah.
And then they would play soccer. Or they would, if you said, hey, we're going to play, you're on this guy's team. I know you guys don't speak, but let's go. They would know the rules. Like somebody would be like, all right, I'm goalie. I can use my hands. You're a center. You cannot. Nobody else can use their hands. We just kick the ball. We got to put it in that net and score it. So
it's pretty weird. Like humans create games.
Yeah. I just think it's cool that but
that's cool, like community thing.
that things go, all these like the world comes together, in like different spots, and that's why I feel like I've always liked that about like the World Cup. When I started first watching it was because of tennis guys, because they were all into it. Steve, Gavin,
It'd be cool if more shit was like that.
Yeah, but how do
like
we get
country based?
Yeah, stuff like CrossFit Games was like country, or like the NFL branched out to other parts of the world. Instead of it just being like the one that always confuses me is calling it the World Series of baseball.
Yeah,
it's like, no, it's the World Series. Or not, it's not the World Series. It's the American Series of baseball, or the best in America, or something like that. It's like the World Series is like the Olympic medals that they give out because they play baseball in the Olympics.
Yeah.
But why not bring the whole global stadium together? Like, hey, the U.S. does their normal thing, and then we have a U.S. national team and like put the best of the best on that team, and we play every 6 years, every 4 years.
Yeah.
And we just do a global tournament.
I think that'd be sick.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't work because then teams wouldn't be paying somebody $20 million to play in their offseason and potentially hurt themselves.
You just got to build hype. But I think hype's out there for baseball. Like a lot of the Asian countries are really into baseball.
I mean, some of the best players come from like the Dominican Republic, right?
That's a cool thing about hockey. It's Canada and the U.S.
Yeah, but you're right. Actually, yeah, I forgot they play right over the Calgary, Vancouver. Yeah,
it'd be cool if we could do something similar for baseball too, like involve the Asian countries, and then if Europe,
and Europeans have some good people too.
But pickleball is taking over now, so I don't know.
I've heard about that. Well, we're into tennis now. You are. Big tennis guy over here.
Yeah. We're actually gonna play a match today.
Yeah,
2v1 with a D1 collegiate athlete,
which is not me. I know you guys were wondering.
It looks pretty good too. We're gonna put it to the test. I think I'm gonna probably try to like instigate a 1v1 after a little bit.
Yeah, we'll play. You'll be the for the ref.
The ref, line judge.
That ball was out. Miss everybody, please. Second serve. Thank you.
I could do that easy.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could be the line judge because I need to be on the line.
Yeah, you have to run back and forth to get your workout in.
I can keep the score.
Yeah. So we got that coming up. What else we got going on for the life?
Sunday scaries. Just get right into it.
If you want.
What do you got?
Yeah, I woke up a little bit hyped this morning. I'll tell you that. I woke up around 6:30, heard my alarm go off, and I was like, I ain't fucking waking up to go do this podcast right now. So I just laid in bed, went through my phone, got pissed off because Instagram does this new thing now where it's like you scroll through it and it doesn't just show old pictures. It just shows like you're all caught up. And then it starts showing spam.
Yeah, I've seen that. But I thought they just added a feature where you can choose what your feed is.
So you
go back to the old
just
feed.
Happened yesterday. It just happened. I don't know what happened. Now I'm pissed off. So that hyped me up a little bit more. Then there's other reasons I'm hyped up. And then G pissed me off.
Yeah.
Don't even get me started on that. So the Sunday scaries, that's probably part of it. Just anxiety layering in, drink a lot of coffee. The Office was good last week. I had fun. It was long. I'll tell you that. Part of it reminds me of school, right? When you go to sleep on a Sunday, it's like, I'm waking up tomorrow.
That's basically what work is, dude.
Yeah, it is. It's like it never stops in your life.
That's why it's funny, like when they're in school and they're like, yeah, this is gonna be like the real world, and you're like, nah, no, it's not. And it's like, yeah, it pretty much is. Except for the homework part.
Yeah. Because when you're done, you're like, hey, you're getting paid to do this. The difference is you have to know what you're doing.
Yeah,
when you're school, it's like, oh, you don't know anything you're doing. We're gonna teach it to you, and then you'll pass the test, and then we don't talk about it again because we claim you have the said knowledge. Work up, like you just said, it is 100% that. It's like, cool, wake up 6 a.m., start your day. If you're salaried, cool. If you're clocked in, you clock in. Work. Make sure you take your mandatory lunch if you have to do that in the state you live in, and then when you're done working your 8 hours, leave. Salaried people are technically supposed to still work 8 hours, right? They're supposed to work 40-hour week.
I mean, you just gotta get your work
done. Yeah, your tasks done. The issue with that is you could end up working 16-hour days. Yeah,
you could. Which happens. I mean, sometimes it's just like school, dude. You have a fucking awesome art class that you love, and you're like, dude, we're doing the pottery wheel today. I'm excited. You wake up early, you're excited to get to school. Same thing with work. You're like, oh yeah, I got just figured it out in the shower, how to solve this problem. And then you go to work and you spend
a while doing it.
And you look at the clock and you're like, damn, I just ripped through 10 hours of the day. Then you just leave.
Take a bunch of time.
I guess that's kind of the nice, but not so nice thing about salary, I guess. Because for you, it's you get in trouble if it was dude, I overworked.
Yeah, oh yeah. There when I was in my orientation, the one guy, Patrick, accidentally submitted. I think he was saying like 15 hours more than he was supposed to, and it's overtime, so it's time and a half. And they were like, Patrick, what the fuck? He's like, it was by accident. And they knew it was by accident. They just like he was like immediately I got a message, X, Y, and Z, yada yada yada, and he was like laughing. So yeah, definitely. I think I'm allowed only 3 hours of overtime. Like, and you have to get a manager approved. So if I was like to Al, like, dude, I can't catch up with any of this shit.
Yeah.
Like I'm behind. I need to do all these courses, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Then you gotta do it what? Under the books? Like you don't tell anybody?
That, which is fine. They haven't said anything about that. Like that's your own discretion if you want to work.
That sucks for you.
Yeah. Sucks for you because you're doing it for free. But
yeah.
The other part is like, if you're not, it's basically outlined or designed for you to be able to finish it within your day. That's debatable, actually. Like last week, it was just a lot of Zoom and there was zero time for anything. But
yeah,
it's whatever. Doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
So got that going on. Sunday scare. Well, the Sunday scares. I don't know if I have any scaries this week.
Really?
To be honest.
It's a short week. Well, at least for for both of us.
Yeah, it's a short week. You're probably have more scaries than I do.
No, our office is pretty chill this week.
Yeah, but like normal, just remove office stuff, like your life, Sunday scaries, anything.
Let me think.
Like some people get scared, like going to the gym on Monday. It's like, fuck, I got the gym Monday. Like I fucking drank this weekend. It's gonna be hard.
No, I got no scaries this week. I'm more just I want shit to get going
in the house. That's what I was getting.
I want to just fucking move in there. I want the
be
contractors out. I'm done with them. I'm like was asking Vince the other day. I was like, how hard is it to put kitchen cabinets in? Like, do we even need them for that?
What did he say? Hard?
He said it's just you need the right tools. So like that I don't have.
Just have them do it so nothing's fucked up. But yeah, I get what you mean. So then they're not coming in the middle of the workday.
Just ordered our smart thermostat this morning.
Did you?
Yeah, I saw Callie
Black Friday
$75.
Who does?
Callie, the state.
For buying it? Yeah. They do crazy shit
Black
like that.
Friday sale plus the 75 rebate.
How do you get that?
$100.
You submit it on your taxes.
No, it was like they have their own little site. It's weird.
And they just gave you $75?
Yeah, they gave me a coupon code. I put that in on Best Buy.
Oh, shit.
Took 75 off
That's
my
sick.
smart thermostat.
Oh, damn. That's what Sandra was telling me about the Teslas. The same exact thing. It's like the city you live in, since we're in Oxnard, they will give you like $2,500, $3,000 and then something else. They might even pay for the like charger to get put into your house.
Yeah. But I don't get it, dude. It doesn't make any sense to me.
How they just can do that?
No, just like Callie wants to do this big push for all these electric cars, but literally, I guess you weren't here for it, but like literally this summer, like every time it was hot, it was like, hey, if you don't turn off your AC and stop charging your cars, we're just gonna cut the power grid. And it was like, what the hell?
Well, I
think
think
if someone like you, like, dude, this is my fucking commuter to get to work.
Well, I think part of it is like go to like the Whole Foods and do the supercharger because I guess they're trying to control where it's at.
Well, no, they'll cut everything.
Even Whole Foods.
Yeah, they'll just cut the whole area.
Yes, I mean that makes no sense. I guess
because the grid gets overloaded.
Yeah,
but it's like, well, then, but you want more people to buy more electric cars, but the grid can't handle it.
Yeah. I mean, I think we should just get solar powered in your house, dude. Like,
that's on the list.
Just get
not that SunGo bullshit that Trill was.
Yeah, it's just like just buy your own. Are you a supporter of Tesla? Or are you against Elon now?
No, I support Tesla.
Most people are against Elon. Like they hate him now.
I don't know. Yeah, but that's just because of the Twitter
stuff, everything. They think he's monopolizing X, Y, and Z, that he's this, that he's that. I mean, it's controversial. It's Sunday. I don't give a fuck today. Type of mood, dude.
I mean, I like the idea of electric cars. I think it's just like, let's, put some variants, CrossFit variants.
Let's get more people into the
why does everything have to be gas powered?
Yeah. So, I think even more so, like you just said, the variants is like when we were looking up electric cars for me, it was like, all right, here are your 5 options that are in your like not even budget. It's like we got the Porsche, BMW has one, Audi has one, Chevy had one, Tesla.
I think Tesla put the pressure on the rest of the companies to start making
them, and they're just not producing them. They're so expensive. They're expensive. Like in the end of the day, like Vince thinks Tesla's a luxury car, which it is, but it's on the cheaper end.
That reminds me. I don't know if you saw this, but Toyota's releasing their new Prius.
Oh shit! Full electric?
No, still hybrid because of what you just said. The electrics are just too expensive, and they want the Prius to be affordable. So the big thing they changed was they made the design look cooler.
Interesting.
So like it's not like because the Prius is now like got labeled as like
a vagina on wheels.
Yeah, where you get labeled like eco-Nazi or whatever.
So when's that come out? 2024, 2025?
It comes out soon. I'll try to pull up some info, but yeah. But I think like that's why like you can't hate Elon, because it's like he really drove Tesla
into a direction. I mean, in the end of the day, it's like when we look up a Model 3, the basic model, and you strip out the $15,000 self-driving and you remove a couple of the other features that you don't really need. Cool looking. I'd rock that.
Yeah, like they made it look
like a car.
Tesla,
Sure. But the issue
for you guys
with that is like I'm really curious what it costs, because like a Prius is not cheap anymore. Like me and Trillian, you were talking about that the other day. So it's like the thing about this, it gets you really far because it's using electric plus gas.
Yeah.
It's Toyota, really good car. I mean, it's cool.
It's cool. I think obviously they got some inspo from Tesla, the all glass roof, the sleeker design,
which is like cool though that Elon didn't like lock any of that from, like, he doesn't care if people copy him. He literally has said that. Like Lucid Motors car looks very similar to a Tesla. Yeah. But they're $100,000 and like it's for just rich people.
I didn't know the Prius was 2 doors, or I fucking want a 4-door car.
4-door, but the back opens up differently.
Different.
It's on the window, right?
Yeah. It's not a bad looking car.
No, it's way different. It definitely looks like a Tesla. It's cool. How much is that going for?
It's affordable. That was like their whole thing. That's why they were
what's affordable?
Hybrid. They don't
we get pricing
on here yet because it's not out.
When's the release? 2024?
2023.
2023. So I mean, that's a potential option. The issue with that, kind of like we talked about, it's like, do I just get what I want if I can afford it? Yeah, right. I'm not saying I can afford a Tesla, guys, but it's not. There's a lot of other things I need to do first. But it's like we said, like you bought the Ducati. There was nothing wrong with your Honda, but it was like, hey, I've worked hard for this. Now I want this thing.
100%.
Yeah. So it's like, that's probably the route I'll go. I'll use the rebates, save up, take all my commission and put that down.
I'm trying to think. I wanted that bike for probably 4 or 5 years before I actually got it.
And then you got it. And how did you feel?
Felt good. Was so happy to get rid of mine.
Give me like an example of like how you felt. Like just once you like when you first sat on it, like what ran through your mind?
It's like, this is it. I was glad I got this best purchase. Like
you weren't upset.
I didn't want to replace it. I wasn't looking at other new bikes. Even now, like I wouldn't get I would always keep that bike. Like, sure, I'd want to get an electric motorcycle just to have and fuck around with, drive around town with. But I'd always keep that bike because I love that bike. I just love the look of it.
Like, so it made you like, you never questioned having to spend the money. Yeah. Right. So you were like, cool, I don't know, I'm just going to put a number out there, $10,000.
Yeah, it wasn't that high. But
but let's put it, $10,000.
I'd save up for that.
Yeah. You weren't like, fuck. Yeah.
And I researched the shit out of it. Like I would check Facebook Marketplace like every other day
ones or something.
Just to see what was out there.
Well, I think that's something, I feel like that you could get away with. Like same thing with the Tesla, or not the Teslas, the Vespas. When me and Jesse were looking up, it's like they hold their value. We're not driving them a million miles. Like, let's see what we can find out there. End of the day, if I could afford a new one, I'd fucking buy the one I want. Is the goal. But it's like, is that kind of like you said? Do you really need to spend that much money on something new?
You got to have priorities and boundaries, dude. That's the key, right? Let's dig into that. Priorities and boundaries. Like what I mean by that is like, priorities, you need to like keep things in an order and try to hold that order the best you can, because if you've got priorities that change every fucking day, you're never going to get anything accomplished.
Give me an example.
So like, let's say I wanted the Ducati, I wanted to buy a house, and I wanted to get a new guitar. And every day I would be like, all right, I want a guitar today. And then the next day I'd be like, I want a motorcycle. And the next day I'd be like, I want a house. And then I just kept cycling. I'd never get anywhere. I'd probably never pull the trigger on anything. Or I would pull the trigger early and then be like, I bought the guitar, but I wanted the Ducati. So like, if I don't have priority in my life, then like, what am I chasing?
So you essentially need to, what do you have to do here? Like, what are you suggesting?
Define what's the most valuable.
Okay.
Create the priority order and hold yourself accountable to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
So like for the motorcycle example, we'll just keep using that. It's like, I want this bike. Like I'm going to put my savings towards this bike. So I'm going to keep saving there. I'm not going to change it because once I have, let's say the bike was 10 grand, right? Let's say, I'm at 9,000. I'm about to deposit my last 1,000 in there. And then last minute, I'm like, dude, I want a sauna because I just saw like Matt Frazier like post the sauna he has, and I'm like, I just found a sauna. It's $5,000. Boom, bought it. And then it's like, oh shit, what about the motorcycle?
Yeah.
Now I'm just like not happy anymore.
Yeah, because now what would we call that?
Impulse
buy. Yeah, impulse buy.
Well, I just took away from my priority, right?
Yeah.
So that's number one, and then boundaries. Like you got to set realistic boundaries too.
In the sense of like buying. What do you mean boundaries? Explain that now.
All right, so boundaries, like, so let's say I want a motorcycle, right? And I have my favorite motorcycle, right? It's like, well, do you buy that new? Does it have to be new? Can it be used? Like, what are some boundaries I want to put on like what I want?
Okay, or what's acceptable almost.
Yeah.
So like, Ollie explained this to me. He's like, yeah, you could buy a used Tesla, but he's like, you probably can get one very similar to the same exact price with the warranties on brand new battery for very similar.
Exactly.
Or he's like, you just said, like, get 10 grand into the bank that we could put down on its down payment, whatever that looks like, how much you sold your car for, plus whatever you saved. And he's like, odds are you're going to save money every month because it's like the Tesla will cost, your payment will be $500 a month, but you're saving $400 to $500 a month on gas.
Yeah.
Because like, even if we look at electric, it's like, go to the Tesla station charging at Whole Foods and it's $20 for a full charge. Work pays for a full charge. So to your point is like, come up with what that list of criteria looks like almost.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some rules.
Yeah.
It's like if I want to
rules that are going to help you get there faster.
Yeah. Like let's say I want something general. Like I just want a new guitar. Like, okay, well, there's wide range of guitars.
Yeah.
Do I want a $50 guitar?
Yeah. All right, wait. Let's do something that
I want a 10 grand guitar.
That both of us can really understand.
All right. Let's say I want a tennis racket.
Nah, espresso machines. We went through that stage together.
I want an espresso machine, right?
Yeah, so
do I want some junker Lagaggia for 500 that is just, that one button machine, stop and start?
Yeah. Or
do I want the La Marzocco GS3? And it's like creating some boundaries of like, all right, what do I actually want to be able to do?
So you go like, right, we got the La Marzocco. We'll throw that at the top of the at-home, basically commercial grade espresso machine, if not commercial. Like you could use it in a coffee shop, right? The issue would just be it would slow you down. And then we go all the way to one that like people are going to laugh if they come and pay $4 for an espresso.
At a shop. If that was your goal.
Okay. So so you have to vet it and then it's like, cool. We both got decent espresso machines and it was like, cool. Do I buy the refurbed $100 off? It's only got a scratch, basically covers the shipping. I save $100. Or do I bought a brand new one?
But like initially we had no boundaries. So it was like, we were just sending each other ridiculous machines. Like, dude, I want this La Marzocco, La Mini. And I was like, why? And I was like, because it looks cool. And it was just like, all right, well, do we really want something that looks cool that we have no fucking idea
how to use or like what? Or like even I'm sending you the La Perfect, whatever it was called. What was it called?
Prolifica.
Prolifica from Germany or something like that. Yeah. And it was like, in the end of the day, it was like, okay, cool. You're going to buy it. You're going to save $1,000. And then do you know how to use it?
No.
Are you going to want to learn to use it? Are you going to be mad that, you're going to be mad that I'm learning X, Y, and Z or able to do X, Y, and Z? Yeah. So it was like, then that's where you got to have like the, I don't know what you would call that, but like value versus something.
Yeah.
Where it's like, are you getting all the things you wanted since you saved money now? Probably not.
Yeah.
It's like buying the Vespa. If I don't get a 300cc, it's literally just for me to cruise around town because you cannot probably safely take a 150 onto the highway.
Yeah. It's true. We have a viewer out there. Viewer, what's up, man?
It's probably one of us, man.
If you want to be a guest on the show, just definitely do it.
You got to copy the link first.
Right. But anyway, Sunday Scaries. Yeah, it's not really Scaries. It's just, I want to get moved in so that we can close this chapter of our life.
I think it's fair. Are you guys like, you're able to go in, you're ready to go? All of that.
You're in there too.
Yeah, but like remove me from it. I'm out in J1.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Q1.
I was just telling Trail, she's like, oh, we got to get it clean. And I'm like, well, I'll just sleep in it regardless.
So you're just excited. You're like a typical Lombardi, just like ready
to get out of here.
Just ready to get. I don't even know if you want to get out of here. I think no one likes being that weird, like your second base. Like, are you going to make it to third and home or are you going to
that's true.
get tagged out? Like, is there going to be something that's going to hold you up, that stops you, that delays you from getting to third base and then home? Like, right, we're at second base right now. The contractors aren't done. they're working, appliances are being bought, house is being emptied out. But now imagine if he's like, all of a sudden, I'm not ready, and you guys can't, like, you cannot move in.
Yeah.
Like if he literally is at this spot with no floors in, shit in the middle of the floor, like we cannot move in for the safety of like the dogs and like our own health. And then, but we're out of here, Jay. We're December 1st.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, that's fine, man, but we don't have much time. So then it's like, what's plan B? Do we have a plan B? Do we need a plan B?
Fuck, I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Well, I fucking do.
I
There's no plan B.
Yeah.
Savan Matosian said it himself. There's no plan B. That's kind of his whole theme.
Yeah, just go with plan A.
Just go with plan A. We're just going to make it work.
So is that what I should do with my life today?
Yeah.
Just go with plan
Go
A.
with plan A. You should go with plan A. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
dude.
sick of it. I'm so fucking fed up.
It's tough. But other than that, yeah, I mean, work's going to be chill this week. The gym will be chill. I got nothing scary coming up that I can think of. Oh, you know what's like a big scary that's coming up?
What?
Taxes.
Because of the gym.
My tax situation just got super fucking hard.
Why? Because of the gym.
The gym and the house.
Yeah.
Like, I have no idea what I'm doing. So, like, if anyone knows a good tax person or what you're supposed to do,
Do you use an accountant?
I haven't yet.
You've done it yourself on like the
Yeah.
website?
Done TurboTax.
Yeah, fuck those things. The last 2 years, ever since the gym, I've just been paying somebody.
Yeah,
It's
so
just
we gotta
not
do
worth
that.
it. Yeah.
She'll know somebody, but that's been in the back of my mind of freaking out.
Well, the
about.
issue with like owning an LLC is like it's tied. You have to submit your business taxes along with your personal taxes. And since you bought a house and anything else you have is
This
like,
makes it complicated.
yeah, now you're married. So at some point, you guys become one, right?
So, yeah,
On your
file
taxes.
jointly,
Yeah,
yeah.
you file jointly. Yeah, it's a fucking disaster. Are you guys legally married?
not yet.
Just wait till January 1st.
Yeah, make it less complicated.
Yeah, and
It's a
then
good
have
idea.
like a fresh start next year. Because the accountant told me last year, she's like, get a new job because working in the restaurant's going to kill you.
Yeah.
And she said, do it before June, which I did not do. So now I have 12 or 8, 9 months of hell.
Yeah.
More than that, 10 months. Yeah, I didn't get my first paycheck until December or November.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fucked.
Speaking of, we got Thanksgiving coming up.
Yeah, it's your favorite holiday.
I wouldn't say that. But I think Christmas is my favorite holiday.
Why?
It just gives me a feeling.
Of like satisfaction.
Just like get the feels.
You
Dude.
just feel
I
happy
get the feels. Yeah. It's a little harder here.
because no one's around.
No, it's just weather for me.
So we need to go
I'm
away
a
somewhere.
Lombardi cute weather. Weather affects me. I just like that cold Christmassy feel. Like, going on a Christmas walk, looking at the Christmas lights.
I don't know why it's talking to me. Christmas lights, yeah. You're decorating
Cold
the house this
air.
year.
Yeah, but it's like not the same here. Do you
Yeah.
remember what it was like?
Oh
here?
yeah.
Yeah, it's just weird. It
Yeah.
feels weird being
Yeah.
from the East Coast and like being here for Christmas.
Yeah. It definitely feels
It
weird.
just
It's
feels
uncomfortable.
weird. I
Yeah.
can't explain it. It's like
Nah,
mental.
I remember.
now.
It's like you go outside and it's 80 degrees or 70 degrees, or like people are always like, oh, well, your family's gonna be jealous because you're going to the beach. It's like, I don't think they are.
Yeah.
They look forward to like the cold Christmas, lighting the fire, hanging out, going
Yeah.
outside and be like, dude, it's cold. Let's go
Yeah.
back. Like, I think that's the one piece.
But it's cold here, and I'm not saying like I'm not cold. Like I definitely layer up. Got like a full on my wax trucker jacket,
Yeah.
hat, like beanie, like full on that. But I don't know. There's something about the way it looks and the way it feels.
There's no
For
snow,
me,
it's sunny,
yeah.
palm trees. It just doesn't match up. Dude.
Just the East
It's like
Coast
going
just
up, like
gets
we
too
watched that
deep.
show yesterday about Yosemite. It's like the snow and the mountains and all those things. It just
Yeah.
screams something different. Like, you even said it yesterday. Pennsylvania is different than here. It's like we were talking about the highway and like trees and shrubs will just fucking grow everywhere. Here,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, everything's dead. It's like it didn't rain now in 2 weeks. Everything's dead.
Yeah,
and
I mean, it's a
dry.
desert. It's supposed to be a desert.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's bad or good, but I still like Christmas even being here.
Yeah. So
Just-
it's your favorite
I
holiday.
like the idea of like,
Do you miss being around family or no? Like the 7 fishes dinner at Vince's. Do you miss that?
I don't know. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
I remember it was getting old when I was
yeah,
there.
I agree.
So I think I was kind of over it at that point.
Yeah.
Just felt repetitive.
Same people.
Same crowd,
Yeah.
same like
Essentially just our parents and like a group of cousins that were tired. Nobody wanted to talk. Everyone's getting old.
Yeah, it was like, but it's like, I don't know. The tradition can't just be, I guess it can. That could be whatever you want it to be, but it would just felt like it just turned into
hangout.
Yeah, just dinner.
Yeah.
It was just like, let's just eat dinner.
We cook and spend all this money and do this big thing. And like, yeah, partially I blame that on some of us. Like for myself, like I don't think you need to drink to have fun and do those things, but it's like I didn't even have a glass of wine, or I wouldn't even have a beer. I wouldn't make the old fashioned, where it's like those are the moments where it's like make the old fashioned and have the old fashioned, or like a tequila old fashioned, whatever you like, make that now. That's what we should make.
The family got weird. Like I always thought it was weird the way we did Thanksgiving. What Thanksgiving turned into, right? It was like, could have swore I remember it used to be at our grandparents' house and big.
Yeah, I don't remember.
But I think that was a long time ago. Then all the siblings just decided to do their own. Well, some of them decided to do their own Thanksgiving with their own families. And then my mom and your dad always did it together.
Yeah. Well, it was like my dad and the two girls, and then the other two split off and did stuff with their families.
So then it was always weird because it'd be like, because our family tradition, Luke and I's, is for Thanksgiving, everyone would go on a Thanksgiving Day walk that our grandpop started. But we would always still do that. But then everyone's like, all right, well, we're going to go have Thanksgiving dinner with just our family. And I always thought that was weird. It was like, I don't know. And Christmas kind of turned into that too, which you probably were around for that. Like we used to get big family gatherings for Christmas.
Yeah, well, they would do it at my mom pop-ups.
But then everyone started doing the same shit. Like, nah, we're just gonna do Christmas.
Yeah, the kids are young. All the cousins started to have kids. So then it was like the older cousins who are like way older than us. They all had kids, and then some of those people had kids. Like, right? Yeah.
And then it just got, I don't know. Like it's lost that community aspect, and then it was just became like, we got to do the fish dinner again with just three of the siblings.
Well, Vince tried to do it a couple different ways. He like invited the tennis people, friends, work people, but then it like felt like a weird social gathering where it was like you had to like go mingle and meet new people, and like business talk would come up. We even broke away the Thanksgiving tradition. Me and you way back in like 2014 started just doing Santa Barbara, halibut. We would go on a hike or camp somewhere. We did like Goleta hikes. We've gone to Yosemite for Thanksgiving.
That's why I feel like you have to do something more than a meal.
Yeah.
Especially when your dad's like trying to integrate all these people.
Yeah.
But it's like, so dinner's at 7. Mm-hmm. People get there at 5. Mm-hmm. What do you do with them from 5 to 7?
Just hang out and talk.
Like
and
they have to have these awkward combos of like, hey, what do you do?
Yeah. My mom loves the holidays. So like Vince is going to just do it anyway. And he loves them. But then it's like, right, this year, I'm pretty sure it's just your mom. Sarah's probably working. Rocco's probably working. Adam and Tori, I don't know what they're doing. Who knows if she's going to the moms. I don't know. So it's like ultimately like there's nobody there. So it's Vince hanging out with Rose. and I don't know, who knows if Judy's coming with her boyfriend or whatever. But I think that's like a rabbit hole. I tried last year with because I had the gym. We did like a Nobo football game, and I invited the whole family. So there was like 30 of us. So I did 4 teams, split it up. We did like a big tournament. It was 2 hours long. Everybody had a blast. Like Rocco's dad was there. My family was there. All my cousins were there. All the gym people were there. Some of their kids were there. And it was like everybody came together, and that was really fun. But then exactly like you said, everybody was like, all right, well, I'm going home. I'll see you. Where it's like, right, Thanksgiving's this time that everybody comes together and does things together, and just this huge like.
Yeah, like that would be cool, right? If you did football and then like the Thanksgiving Day dinner.
Yeah, like everybody go home, change, and let's all come back. Yeah. Whereas like once we got there.
Hi, Eric, remember you broke your pinky, dude? How is it doing? Oh, wow, it's really swollen.
Yeah. Well, that's the hard part, but holidays they're not bad. They're good, but we'll see how they go this year. I'll be here for both of them. Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. What are we doing New Year's? Are we doing anything? We should go to.
I hate New Year's.
Yeah, so do I. But we should do something.
Somehow,
like go somewhere.
I fucking hate it.
I don't mean like party. Anything. I just mean like go like we all have off work.
Oh yeah, you mean like go on a trip.
Like if we're not doing going away for Christmas, or we're not doing anything for Thanksgiving, since you guys are afraid to close the gym there.
I don't know what happened, man. Somewhere in it's after I moved to Cali, I think is where it started. No, it might have been before that, but somewhere along the lines, I just started fucking hating New Year's.
I've always hated
I always felt it. I felt like it was like this bullshit pressure to like just go do some fucking stupid thing.
Well,
like
I feel like
drink while you watch the clock. Like it just seems so stupid.
Yeah, I think the corny thing, and this is everybody's gonna hate on this, is like New Year's It's just another day, but we're celebrating and starting a new mark, and it pisses me off because everybody's like, all right, starting tomorrow. I mean, the day after that, the second, I'm going to go to the gym because I'll be hungover tomorrow. And then it's just like, all right, well, why do you have to start tomorrow? Or the second, why does it have to start fresh? And I guess it's like a good turning page for people, but I just don't like that concept. It's like, just if you want something, go fucking do it.
Yeah.
Do it tomorrow. Like, it's fine. Let's celebrate. Let's have a party. But like, you don't have to make these like, because making that many drastic changes in your life is crazy. Like some people are like, all right, I'm quitting my job. I'm going to go do this. I'm going to get a new place to live. I'm going to do this. And then it's just like, all right, well, you're going to do 5 new things in the first week. Good luck doing any of them.
And you got to dig into the why. Like, why does it have to be on the new year?
Yeah, well, that's exactly. Well,
what does that mean?
It marks the end of the calendar. So it's like we could just keep making up new days. Like, what if we were just like, through history didn't have January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, whatever. Go through it. It was like after December, it was like just start at the top of the alphabet like they do with hurricanes.
Yeah.
And we just kept naming it something new. All right, January. Now it's instead of January, it's Jack first. And then it's like,
well, I guess for the gym stuff, people like they just know that December and Thanksgiving they're going to eat like shit. So I think that's probably why it's common that you see the uptick in January. But
yeah. Well, I agree with that.
I'm not saying it's right, but
yeah, I mean, I don't have any, like we were just saying yesterday, we got to live, or just even in this podcast, I got to live a little bit more. Like, right, if I go get Dobrik's pizza today, it's like, I'm not counting calories anymore. Like, you're not going to get fat. Yes, you might sit on the scale tomorrow and you might weigh 0.5 more. And it's like,
but you'll be fine.
Yeah, 100%.
One meal out of
yeah,
the day.
1 meal out of the day. I think, like we've talked about, and everybody knows, the issue is once you're having 40 meals like that in 3 months. So like half of the month or half of the 3 month, the 9 days is spent eating shit. Or like majority of your day is eating shit. Like think about this, like at work, most people don't. I'm the only one that I've noticed so far that brings a meal and they're like, why do you bring that? Like, and they probably think I'm poor or something. Yeah. But it's like, no, I just don't want to eat what you're eating.
Yeah. I'm down to like, well, I think my approach is usually this. If someone wants to do something, I'm in, of course. Like we talked about in that last episode, I'm a pleaser. So then my second plan of action is go to this place, see if I can make it work with the constraints that I have on eating.
Mm-hmm.
And then the third piece is just like, I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm just going to fucking eat what I think looks good.
Mm-hmm.
I think the hard part for me is this, that with restaurants is that, you know, I'm going to break my diet and I guess put the standards up. So when I get a meal and it's just like, bleh, I'm like, damn.
And then you're disappointed.
Just like, yeah.
And then like, what goes through your mind? Like you eat a piece of pizza that's shit. Would you keep eating it or do you stop?
I'll eat it. I got to finish it. I hate wasting food.
I'll do the opposite. Like if I order pizza and I look at it and it just looks sad and disappointing and I bite it, I'll spit it out. I'm not wasting.
My second thought is just like, damn, I should have just made this at home.
Mm-hmm.
Because like usually I can figure out how to make it the way I like it.
It's like we talked about the nachos yesterday.
Yeah, like nachos. Pizza is another one that I can make a pretty decent pizza at home. It's a lot of work, a lot of time, I guess. Not a lot of work.
Rise, yeah. Well, it's like even like desserts is like most of the time, like, or like, right, cinnamon rolls. We talked about this again last night. It's like if we're going to have cinnamon rolls for Christmas, we searched Seattle for good cinnamon rolls. Yeah. We didn't find any. They were okay. They weren't the best. There's like a specific way that I like it. Do you think that comes though from growing up? Like right as we grew up, we all kind of ate like the same things. Like there's some people that love like the Pillsbury Doughboy like thing, and that's like that's the best, and they'll just because that's what they grew up.
But
with.
If that's I don't know. It depends. It feels like if you haven't tried anything else besides Pillsbury Doughboy, then maybe.
But some people like even if it fucking sucks, like they want that because that's the tradition. Like Adam loves watching A Christmas Story. What's that fucking show with the kid who fucking shot his eye? Whatever. And it's like, dude, the movie sucks, in my opinion, but loves it. And like, that's his tradition. He knows it sucks, but like, he will watch it for 24 hours or like have it on the TV because it's the tradition. It's like, nah, I'm going to watch this because I do every year.
Yeah. I mean, that's fine.
Yeah, 100% fine. It's like the same, like anything.
That's not the only Christmas movie Adam watches.
No, but he will leave that on repeat. Like when I shared a room with him growing up, was like, always like I'd be on the bottom bunk, he was on the top, and that was on all fucking night. And it was like, fuck. And like I was young, I don't want to watch that shit. Yeah.
I think with the Pillsbury Doughboy stuff, it's just like I guarantee if that's not the best fucking cinnamon roll.
No, it's definitely not. But there's a group of people out there like that's all they know, and they were like, it's those Halloween.
But if that was their tradition, right? Yeah. But if like let's say they were like, I gotta have the Pillsbury things. I don't think that if you were like, what's your favorite cinnamon roll? They'd be like the Pillsbury one, right? Is that what your point is? They just do it because it's the tradition.
Yeah. And it's like they know it sucks, or like they know there's better out there, but they're gonna just do it because it's tradition. It's like the same like sports. It's like they'll only watch. Like people are afraid to not be. They're like, you can't be an Eagles fan if you're not from Philly. It's like how Philly fans are like, you're not fucking about Philly, you're just jumping on bandwagon. Or like the Patriots, like right when they were the best team with Tom Brady. It's like the only reason you're a fan is because they win. And it's like, well, is that true?
I don't know.
How can you tell somebody that's the truth?
Yeah.
Or it's like in sports, it's like, well, the only reason Roger Federer is your favorite tennis player is because he's the best and he's going to win, and you can support the winner because everybody wants to support the winner. Nobody wants to support the loser.
And what do you mean by that for
it's cinnamon rolls? It's the same exact thing. It's like people feel like they can't do things they want to do almost. Gotcha. I don't know. I'm fucking now. I had a train of thought that was going somewhere with that. But then I had to explain too deep for you the other stuff, and then I forgot.
All right, chat. Well, we got to play some tennis.
Yeah. Thanks for coming in today.
We'll dig more into the holidays next week and probably the following week. Huh?
Yeah, we still at some point have to teach you guys how to, like, the other one. Do some stuff. All right. Deuces.